My name is Daniel Stone. A little bit about me is I have cerebral palsy, which makes it hard for me to walk sometimes and go places. My right arm doesn't work. My right side is affected. My right arm, like I said, don't work. My muscles are basically fighting against each other, which sounds really weird. But some things I've been told I like to do is travel and go out to restaurants and color and play with my dog and watch TV, go to movies, binge watch shows, color, like I said, do puzzles. That's just, a little bit about me. I am here to try and get some money. Whatever could be given would be appreciated, because I have had a traumatic event 2 years ago that I'm still struggling trying to get past. And I will tell you what I remember happened, or what people have told me have happened, and a little bit of what I remember, but it's not much at all. When I was 25, 26, I'm not really sure. My dad lived with me, and we lived in a trailer not far away from my mom. And there was one night, the 24th of November, where he came home really, really drunk. And he bring a girl home, which I really didn't care for him doing that. And that night he proceeded to have a lot of intercourse, loud intercourse that I could hear. And it was a hard night, very hard night. I had my dog at the time, my dog Kaya, and she knew that there was something wrong. There was somebody in the house that was not supposed to be there. And she continued to scream and bark all night, so I really couldn't get any sleep. Me and my boyfriend could not get much sleep because of, one, what we were hearing, and two, the dog had to be locked up in bed with us, which she really didn't like. And then the morning after, I told him that I wanted him to leave because I was uncomfortable and that should not have happened. And he, really didn't want to go. So I called my mom and I said, help me get him out of here. He, did this all night, and I want him to go. And so she came over from work. She came home from work, and she she was there, and he was there saying nasty things to me that, like I wasn't his daughter, and I shouldn't treat him that way, when in all fairness he shouldn't have done what he did. And what he did after that, which I will tell you about. He was there, and my mom was helping me clean the house, because that's what she does when she's over to my house, is she helps me clean and pick out, and we talk and stuff. And I was headed to my bedroom because I was gonna pick it up, and I was trying to find something to do so that my dad wouldn't have any couldn't say anything more to me, and just get his stuff and leave. He didn't do that. As I was going, he followed me to my room, very closely. And he tried to do something to me. He tried to get me. But I had stopped walking, and my mom stopped him. My mom stopped him from getting me. And he proceeded to try to do something to her. He got in her face and, was like, because he's taller than she was, and he got above her and looked down at her in her face and, said some stuff, which I really don't remember, but I can't, I don't think it was good stuff. But, and then, he kept rearing and tearing the house and getting his stuff out of there and, saying, whatever he think could hurt me and my mom, he said. And then finally, like half an hour later, he left, and me and my mom decided we were to get me a PFA against him, because we wasn't sure if, he was going to come back and do something, because he was still drunk, and he was very mad that day that I made him leave. He thought that just was not right. He deserved to live there. So I thought, let's get that. So if he does something, he's going to pay the consequences. So, and then a few days later, after getting that, I don't actually know it was him, but I think he drove up my driveway, all the way up my driveway, and stopped for like a minute, and then pulled back out. I can't say it was him for sure, but it was a truck exactly like his, and I don't know why anybody else would want to do that. So, but yeah, and then, a couple of days later, after everything, after what had happened, I was laying down in my bedroom with my boyfriend, and all of a sudden, I couldn't remember anything. I didn't know anything. I was looking down at the bed, and then all of a sudden, everything was gone. It's like I didn't know where I was. I didn't know who he was. I looked at pictures. I didn't know who anybody was. I didn't know whose things were in the house, if it was my house, or, I didn't know anything, It was very confusing. And I started crying hysterically because I didn't know what was going on. It was kind of like I was a child, and I didn't know anything, It was like a new world to me, and it was, very uncomfortable. So, I called my mom, and I said, there's something wrong. I don't know anything. I don't know who my boyfriend is. I don't know how where I am, who anybody is. I've seen pictures, and I don't know anything, I don't remember anything. So, we went to the emergency room, and they're like, we ran all kinds of tests. X-rays for broken bones, EKGs, to see if, there's holes, and, MRIs, to see if there was something wrong that we couldn't see, and everything was normal. There was nothing wrong. And they just say, everybody just kept saying, it's psychological. When to me, yeah, I understand that it's psychological, and nobody can see that there's something wrong, something's different, but I know when there's something wrong with me. I know when, even if it's I'm getting cold or I have a bruise, I know when there's something wrong with my body. I've always been that way. I'm very in tune. And the fact that I don't like pain. So, and weird feelings. So I know when somebody is off, when something is off. So, I mean, I'm just, that was a bad thing for me to happen. Now I'm on more medicine and I've higher dosage for my depression and anxiety, and I'm basically, the days are just going one after another. It used to be where I knew what the date was every day, and I knew if there was something today, and it's like now I need to be reminded constantly, because I don't know anymore. It's taken a lot out of, I would say, my mind, and how I can do stuff, because it's hard for me to think because there's nothing there. I can't picture anything in my head, anybody's faces, anything I've done, or, anything I want to do. I can't get pictures up in my head. I don't know why. It's very hard. I have a really hard time talking. I mean, not really talking, just, finding the words of what I want to say is really hard because I can't think, and most people, their the words just pop in their head. Well, it doesn't for me. I just have to constantly search and find a word like what I'm trying to say. And it's very hard, and people get, aggravated at me because I don't know what I'm trying to say, and they're trying to guess the word, and it's just hard because they don't understand. It's like I'm trying to do it. It's just really hard for me to do it. And it affects food I eat. It's like I've forgotten everything. I forgot how food tastes until I eat it. Somebody will ask, what do you want to eat? And it's like, I really don't know because I don't remember what food tastes like until I eat it. And that's just very difficult. Sometimes I'd rather not eat because it's something as little as that. It's hard for me to do. So it's like, I don't know, much of, my likes or my dislikes, or, I don't have very many friends. The one of the friends I had, she didn't think she could talk to me the way I am because I didn't remember her. And that was just off to me. Off. So, I don't really talk to many people, just the people that are in the house with me. And, it's like, it's hard because I don't even know what to talk about anymore. Because, I could talk about stuff on TV, but, I'll watch TV. I'll forget what I've watched. Yeah, within a little bit of time, I forget what I've watched, or, what I've said, or, what somebody said to me. And, if it's serious, then it's kind of hard because they're trying to talk to me, and it's like, I'm sorry, I don't remember what you said. So, I gotta write a lot of things down and have journals so I know, what I want to say, what I need to do to get done, because I forget. Every morning I wake up and it's like a new world again, all over again. Because it's just, in the night I forget, little details and stuff. And I mean, I hope every morning that I'll wake up different, that I'll be cured. That has not happened yet. So I'm going through a hard time. I mean, I'm going through a hard time, but I never give up. I'm not that kind of person. I don't want to be that kind of person. It is hard right now, but I believe that one way or another, I'll find a way to get better, which is why I'm, posting this video, is because, I need to get better. It's been 2 years, and I can't live like this for the rest of my life. So I am looking to go to an institute in Virginia. They can give me some tests, run 3 days worth of tests. It's kind of like a special MRI, one of the tests, they said. And they'll be able to give me a good plan of action to help me out. So, they'll be able to say, if you do this and you work on that, and, I'm hoping that will do the trick and help me a lot better. So, because I've tried hypnotherapy, and that's a quick fix. I got my memory back, but again, they're not under my insurance, so it was $125, and I end up forgetting a month later. That's a lot of money to basically go down the toilet for a quick fix. So I'm hoping to go to Virginia to get these tests done and finally maybe see an end at the tunnel. Because right now I don't see one. I don't even see what will be, tomorrow. That's what it is. It's just that hard. And I'm trying. I have my breakdowns a lot, so, I've forgot like 6 times in the past 2 years, which they're getting closer together. So I've tried for 2 years to get things fixed, but what I'm doing is just not working. So I really need to go to Virginia and see what they can do. Again, it is uninsured, so I would have to pay for it myself, and I need to get it done as soon as possible. I am on Social Security, so it's hard for me to kind of save that amount of money when I need it to live off of. So I am posting this video trying to get whatever I can to help me to go to Virginia and stay for 3 days and get testing done and see what they can do for me. So I would be very appreciative if somebody could help me, donate what you can. I would appreciate anything you could give me, anything at all. I'm trying really hard to, get through this myself and not break down. So, I would be very appreciative to have any help anybody could give me. Thank you. Bye.